Hello Libra, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. I have book 1 and book 2 published. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here for you to watch. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. Today I'm going to be using Chris Ann's The Light Seers Tarot. I got this deck specifically because of this sun card here. It just really feels like summertime. I got this for the summertime. To clarify, I will be using the Tarot of the Cloisters, this cute little round deck that I've got. And I'll be pulling at least one card from the Union of Heart and Mind Oracle Cards deck by my friend April Mangino. If you would like to purchase this deck, the link is in the description box below. Also, if you would like a reading, the information to contact me is in the description box below. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life before you incarnated so that you would hopefully encounter and learn certain lessons of life that when learned raise the vibration in your soul. As you go, the vibration, because of our free will, we can lower in vibration in a lifetime, but if you can manage to keep going lifetime after lifetime, you can eventually become what is called enlightened, like Jesus, Buddha, Thoth, Isis, and we all know that those folks create a lot of great change, positive change on the planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana, it's kind of like looking at fate, but not really because of the free will. There are times that we write things into our divine blueprint that we cannot change no matter what we do. That is because we wrote them that way. Those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. So let's jump right in here. Right off the bat, we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. This is lessening of your work responsibilities, breaking free from some sort of a partnership. This also talks about not really being happy, just kind of pretending that you're happy as you try to break free from having so many responsibilities. It looks like you've been working really hard, either just working really hard or trying to learn something, you know. So it could be both. You could be working very hard at learning, you could be in school, you could be just, you know, trying to start your own business, or, you know, there's a bunch of stuff. But this has to do with money, okay? So it's like, this is where you're like juggling your finances. Here, you're just trying to let go of some stuff so that you don't have to juggle as much anymore, because you're Libra. This is also a balance card, okay? So you're feeling like you've got a bit too much, but just not enough to where it would show up in the Ten of Wands. That's where you're really overburdened. So what you're doing is you're just, before you get to the overburdened place, because you know you're working really hard, you know, you've been very focused, and but now you're just like, gosh, can spirit or someone, you know, you're like, I really need a little bit less on my shoulders at this time. The root of all this is the Four of Cups in the reverse. This is where you're feeling motivated. You really just, you've got the ability to work out disappointing relationships, partnerships, okay? There's new possibilities. There's new things that, there could be new approaches to old problems that's going on here. See, this is when you're like apathetic. So you may have been really bored with life recently, but this is switching up, okay? There's new stuff coming in, new stuff that will motivate you. See, this is emotion. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And this just looks like really bored and overwhelmed almost with, overwhelmed with boredom? Well, there, this has something to do with being able to work out things that didn't really work out before, whether they're work situations or relationships or whatever. So I just feel like you may be feeling motivated pretty soon here because, I'm a Libra and I kind of get this right here. But right now, I'm not sure what this is because, well, I'm just having kind of an emotional day. I think that my cat passed away. She's gone. But, so I'm not sure what this is. I'm just not feeling very motivated today. So this is probably not my reading as much as it's yours, probably here, okay? So what is passing away for you right now? This is the recent past, okay? So this is, when you have this Hanged Man energy, this is a sacrifice. There's something that you sacrificed in order to get a new perspective. The new perspective brings you enlightenment. Enlightenment is, more knowledge in your life that really helps you to move on, okay? Because the Hanged Man doesn't go anywhere until he gets this enlightenment. When he is upside down like this means that enlightenment has been obtained, okay? You've gotten this new perspective and now you're ready to take positive action, okay? So this is saying that there's some sort of stagnation that's over. So now this makes more sense, okay? This is stagnation. This is like, ugh, Even though you've got like everything that you need, you're stagnating, you've been bored, but now this is flipped because you've gotten this enlightenment, you've gotten this information, so now you can move on. I get it. Yeah, it makes sense for me now too, even. I don't know, I'm just, you get emotional about your animals, I love my dog a lot, and of course, I love my cat. She was very old. She was a black cat. She and I had like a telepathic link, and well, she was very special, and I will miss her. So anyway, all right. So what we've got here is these two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and what we have here is the Page of Swords. Okay. Now, the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords is like the observer, somebody watching you, somebody, possibly stalking you. But to me, a Page of Swords is kind of like a supervisor that watches over people. It has, they have like the Queen or King of Swords will send a page, King or Queen will send a page to do certain things, and the page is sent to watch. He or she has the authority to watch someone and report back to the boss. When the Page of Swords is in the reverse, this is that same kind of watching and reporting, but it's not the good kind. It's the kind that is more very low vibrational and more like stalking. So somebody could be stalking you and possibly for the wrong reasons right now. I can't stop looking at these light bulbs here that she's got, kind of like balloons, like maybe somebody's watching you for your ideas. Wow, she's got a book and it looks like magic is coming out of the book. She's got two birds around her here. She's walking a very fine line. Yeah, so this is something to give you a heads up about. Somebody is watching you It is for something, you know, if it's not for, if it's not like a bad type of watching, it would be a very powerful kind of watching. There's like a big reason for this. Now, the next future card that you have here is the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So you go from this kind of shady looking watcher energy to just being hecka happy. Look at it. Looks like she's throwing all these cups into the air. Oh, I just love these images too. They're so modern spirituality, which is why I chose April's oracle to go with it, because this is also very modern spirituality as well. Um, so wow, look at this. I mean, there's a treasure box in here and everything. This just looks like the kind of joy you just want to jump for joy here. Your wish fulfillment. Something really awesome coming in. There's a lot of gold in each of these cards too. So there's money, and wow, I meant to say power and I just said money. Wow, because I was going to say power and confidence and stuff, because that's what gold and yellow is. That's the third chakra. But there's maybe some money coming in for you. That's beautiful. Alrighty, so the next thing that we have here is your hope card, but this is an interesting hope card. This is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is the family that you come from. You know, whether you inherit your DNA or money. This is, when it's in the reverse, it has to do with inheritance. The trouble with it, if you have some property or an inheritance of some kind, there may have been some sort of loss, you know, when it comes to this. So I don't know why you would be hoping that you're having trouble with your property or your inheritance. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from the Little Round Cloisters Tarot here. Let's see if I can. It's kind of hard to shuffle them. Oh man. Oh, whatever. Sorry guys. It must be because I'm a little off today because I'm a kitty. Sorry guys. Oh, two of them. What? You got another 10. All right, so the 10 of Swords and the Sun. All right, so this 10 of Pentacles has something to do with getting the end of being stabbed in the back. The 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, you know, those are endings. 10s are endings, and so when you've got the 10 of Swords coming out, there's something going on with your money that has to do with being stabbed in the back. Maybe what you're doing is you're hoping that there's some sort of property or inheritance that came from all this backstabbing, and that will bring you all the happiness that you ever asked for. Okay, well, there you go. All right, let's see what's going on here in your environment or your current state of being is the Knight of Swords, and in the reverse. Okay, now all Knights are bringers of change, so it's like the Knight of Swords is a fast mover. Look at him, he's running. Sometimes he goes too fast, but when he's in the reverse, this is I don't know, there could be some sort of communication, because swords is communication. It could have been really quick. It could have been some sharp stinging words. There may have been some sort of threat. You may have just gotten some there may have been some imprudence or incapacity somewhere here, but I feel like maybe you just sort of got some bad news like I did today, about my cat. That is, maybe, it wasn't sharp words, but maybe they did hurt. Maybe they stung. Maybe, yeah, it's like news from someone else. This is also Gemini energy. And it was my niece, who is a Gemini, who told me about my cat. So that's what that could be today. Just some news that came kind of quickly, maybe out of nowhere. And here's your fear card, the Tower. Yeah, so, this is a lot of change here, but this would be a major shocking change. Yeah. Let me tell you something about me, guys, right? I had a dream last night that basically made me aware that I still have some fears about certain things that have happened in my life. And, I don't want to say it, but you may have too. There's something going on in your life. You have been working very hard, and I think that you have been doing that to rebuild. And I think that, see, this could be you fearing another breakdown in your life before you're ready. The Tower is a shocking change, so it's very understandable that this is what you are fearing at this time. This is the major arcana card, so this would be a major part of your divine blueprint. Okay, so far what you've had as far as a major arcana is only the Hanged Man. Okay, not only, but this is a big energy. Okay, this is awesome. You sacrificed moving forward. You stayed still for a long time, enough to where you started to become really apathetic here, but you finally got that enlightenment. You finally understood something, or you finally got that epiphany. And so now you're ready to move on. You have motivation to build a new life. And there's a part of you that is afraid of what you're trying to build right now isn't built on anything stable, and then, then it will fall, because that's what the Tower does. If it's not built on a stable foundation, it's very easy to knock the hell down. And if you look at this particular tower, this doesn't even really, it's not really a tower. Look at it, it's just kind of a mound. It's got a squirrel there and some nuts and a couple of butterflies here, and some lightning that's even kind of in the shape of a butterfly. But that's what's going on for you. You're afraid that it's all going to fall apart again. Now, the Page of Cups is, yeah, he is the page. These pages are messengers, okay? So look at him, how he's like in two different places right now. Doesn't he look like he is kind of up in his head? So Cups is water. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a young water sign, because pages can be children. This is a people card, so there could be a young water sign that is not going to communicate with you right away, because the Page of Cups in the reverse pretty much means delays in communication. And the advice goes with this to spend time away from friends and colleagues. So I'm not sure what it's spend time away from friends or colleagues. That sounds like a hermit moment, but there's something, the underlying energy here is injustice. This can be bad timing. This can be lost money, frustrations, setbacks. This can be things like, well, this is injustice. Something unjust happened. Something threw you off balance. This is your card, Libra. This is where you've been. You've been trying to get this balance back with your life, you know, your health and your wealth. And this is, your life was turned upside down. Okay, so now something about what you do for a living is going to lessen up or something, or you're going, this is breaking free from a partnership. So it must not have been a fair relationship. Wow, underneath her is the Page of Wands, which is a passionate, very passionate message. 9 of Wands and the Magician. Not fighting back when it comes to dark magic, I think, is what that was talking about. Let's go ahead and see what the Union of Heart and Mind Oracle cards has to say for you. My friend April is an artist. She's an astrologer. She is really super cool. So if you would like to purchase this deck, I've got her link in the description box below. These are very high quality. They're very smooth. They feel laminated. She is also a photographer, so a lot of these pictures I think are from her. I hope everybody had a nice 4th of July. All yesterday's readings were all I thought it was 4th of July yesterday when I pre-recorded it, so it's cracking me up. I had to put a little message in there. Ether Spirit. Okay. Whoops. All right, so that is, let's see. There we go. So beautiful. Look at this card. Oh my. This is the oracle message part first. Ether and spirit are the inner web of communication, the 5th element, love's realm of messages and guidance, the spark of life. What animals and guides show up for you in the physical plane, dreams, books, conversations? Take a moment with eyes closed to feel the subtle energy of the etheric realm of spirit. Anchor your own spirit as this element within your body of the other 4 elements, fire, air, earth, and water. Your answers come from this inner alchemy and messengers of spirit. So it says, the 5th element is ether, or spirit, the energy that flows within all the other elements. Totem animals are often used as guides and archetypes to help us connect with our own spirit through the element of ether. Dragonflies are transformation, agility, communication. Deer are healing, nature guardians, intuition, and spirit itself. Hawk is vision, action, aptitude, self-fortitude, precision. Grandmother Spider is the web of creation and how all things are woven together. The moon is feeling, intuition, and feminine guidance. Sunset is the masculine, action that follows our dreams. Cosmic energy is represented here as well, as if overlaid with the physical. At the etheric level of awareness, everything is connected, and the flow of energy offers exchanges of information and sustenance of the subtlest form. As we learn spiritually, we realize that we are spirit within bodies, and that the interchange of existence between spirit and matter is the spark of life. The movie The Fifth Element meant to show this as well, as how this spark is love and connection of us to one another. Take a moment to think about what animals are your totems, which show up for you in the physical world or through books, friends, websites, visions, dreams. What messages are they offering to you now? Do you hear spirit guides in other ways? The God particle is the way science is trying to understand spirit and ether. Quantum physics seeks to study the interplay of this subtle realm to understand how it affects and guides the material plane. We are really just beginning to grasp what is happening at these interdimensional levels of reality. Each time this card comes up for you, your awareness of this element adds to the collective consciousness that is the web, ether, and spirit flow through. Gratitude, dear soul, for your gifts and presence within this web. Wow, how deep, right? Wow, that's so awesome. Okay, so it looks like it's time for a change. You've gotten this hanged man moment over with. Your boredom is coming to an end. You've been working really hard to get back this balance. Somebody is watching you, and you're going to have this wish fulfillment. And this as well is there may be some delays in some communication that you're hoping for, but I think it is coming. Okay, the Page of Cups, this may have something to do with love or a new partnership coming in when this communication does finally come in. But there you go. All right, so please don't forget to like and all that, and check out my books, and I'll see you next time.